Your loved one may be dangerously dehydrated and not even realize it. Here's why this happens and how to gently help. As we age, our body's thirst signal gets weaker. By the time most seniors actually feel thirsty, they've often been dehydrated for hours. But for older adults living with diabetes, the challenge is even greater. High blood sugar acts like a sponge, drawing water out of every cell in the body. To protect itself, the body tries to flush out this excess sugar through urination. The kidneys work overtime, and that means more frequent trips to the bathroom and even more fluid loss. The result? For many elderly diabetics, dehydration becomes a chronic, silent companion. There are no loud alarms, just subtle signs. Fatigue that lingers, dizziness that makes standing up feel risky, and confusion that can look heartbreakingly similar to memory loss. Dry lips, parched skin, and tired hands are often the only outward hints of what's happening inside. But why don't older adults notice? It's not just simple forgetfulness or a busy day. Many seniors assume their symptoms are side effects of medication or just part of aging. They may chalk up that sluggish feeling to just having a bad day or believe their lightheadedness is from not sleeping well. And here's the hardest part. Many don't want to bother anyone by asking for water, or they may quietly worry about having to use the bathroom too often. Pride, independence, and a lifetime of not wanting to be a burden can keep them from saying a word. Picture an elderly loved one gently refusing a glass of water with a polite, "I'm fine." But their pale complexion tells another story. Underneath, they're missing out on the energy, focus, and vitality that simple hydration could bring. So how can you help without nagging or making water feel like a chore? Start with small, thoughtful changes, ones that honor dignity and delight the senses. First, offer flavored water instead of plain. A few slices of lemon, a sprig of mint, some cucumber rounds, or a handful of berries can transform a glass into an invitation. Taste buds change with age, and plain water can seem flavorless, even unappealing. Infused water is not just tastier, it feels special. Next, think small and frequent, not big and overwhelming. Instead of expecting them to finish a tall glass, offer petite teacups or a cheerful mason jar with a straw. Every sip counts, and making it feel like a treat rather than a task can make all the difference. Finally, link water with daily habits. Encourage a sip every time they check the clock, turn on the TV, or after each bathroom visit. These moments are gentle reminders, not interruptions, and help weave hydration into the fabric of their day. Imagine the warmth of an elderly woman smiling as she enjoys a cup of berry-infused water, her caregiver sharing the moment beside her. It's a small act, but it's also an act of care, respect, and connection. Hydration isn't about hitting a certain number of ounces each day. It's about presence, being able to enjoy the company of loved ones, having the energy to watch the birds outside the window, or the clarity to share a story with a grandchild. It's about dignity and the subtle strength that comes from feeling well. Sometimes, the most powerful health habit is a gentle sip of water, shared with love, attention, and understanding. Remember, each simple act of care adds up. Stay present, stay gentle, and know that a little encouragement goes a long way. For more tips that blend science with soulful care, remember to join us each week. Because the smallest habits often have the biggest impact, especially when shared with love.